Welcome to the Forge. Bladesmiths, in this first round of competition, you will have to make not one blade, but 3. Gentlemen, on your anvils is cloth. Go ahead and lift that up. Those are everyday, run-of-the-mill railroad spikes. You will have 3 hours to forge your blades. Good luck, bladesmiths. Your time starts now.
My plan of attack is to work all 3 blades at the same time because it's more efficient. The risk in doing it that way would be I get too caught up in one aspect of the blade. My wife would tell you more times than not, I go out to the shop to work and, no, it's all right, babe, I'll be in like half an hour. Next thing I know, I've got sucked into what I'm doing and it's 4.5 hours later, she's mad.
I'm trying to get ahead of the game as fast as possible, so I'm going full bore, all 3 in the fire at the same time. I figure I can slow down later, but I certainly don't want to be behind.
You know, Drew used to be a chef. Do you think that that helps him in this competition?
The stress management might help him a lot.
And honestly, forging knives is following a recipe, so...
Having the best ingredients mixed with years of experience and knowledge is what's going to get you a superior product.
So there's the railroad spike shape that Dwayne's working on.
For the blade shapes, I'm going to be basically doing them on the fly. When I draw it out and see what it looks like, that's just what it's going to be.
I'm not quite sure where that one's going. Dwayne kind of has a long, I don't know, parallel edge thing with a big hook at the back of it. I'd like to see him get more shape into that blade.
Most people look at me and I don't smile a whole lot. So they're like, he just looks kind of grumpy all the time. But I'm happy, I'm easygoing, I'm smiling on the inside. It's just me.
All 3 of my knives are forged out, but I know that I didn't put a whole lot of profile onto these blades like most other smiths would. Mine looked like thinned out spikes.
While John has put twists in his handles, his blade continues to stay thin.
I'm just gonna keep my knives pretty narrow and hope for the best, but I gotta get rid of any imperfections that I can find. Hammer dents, hopefully no cracks.
Railroad spikes are a softer steel because they're not made to get hard. They're made to take the stresses of the railroad. So they're not particularly good knife steel. Great letter opener steel.
One of the blades has been quenched. Woohoo!
Only 11 more to go.
Oh, that one good.
There we go.
That's 2 for Dwayne.
It feels great to have this much time on the clock and have almost all my blades heat treated.
You're all quenched?
I got 2 of them done.
Straight?
Yeah. Hard, too.
Did Quentin just quench a blade?
Yep, quench the first one.
Quench the first blade, no problems, nice and straight.
And there's 2.
It's 2 blades quenched for Quentin.
The second blade, not so much.
It's dead soft.
Oh, crap.
Did he go back into the fire? Did he put
I
it back
think
in
he
the
went
fire?
back into the forge. He's not done yet.
Quentin's got multiple blades in the fire at once.
Oh, that worries me with heat treat. You don't want to be quenching one blade, worried about if the other's overheating.
If I have to waste time rehardening this blade, how long until I move on to the next blade if I don't get it hard? I'm pretty much going home.
And there's 2.
The blade did get significantly harder, but there wasn't a whole lot of time for the third quench, and, well, my brain just starts to panic a little bit.
So it looks like John's got one of his blades quenched.
First quench, everything's hard.
Second blade going in.
I definitely don't want anything to go wrong. It's the heart and soul of the blade. Hard as glass. Second quench works out great. I'm hard all the way through. 1 more to go, 3rd time's the charm.
I'm very surprised at how quickly Dwayne has turned out 3 blades.
I didn't think that I would be this far along at this time. So I'm really excited that I have enough time to clean up and grind and get what I want. I like a clean blade. I'm not real fond of the rustic look. There we go.
So Drew's got 1 blade quenched.
I'm doing one at a time. The first one, I'm confident with everything.
Drew's got to be feeling the pressure now because he knows he's got 2 more blades that need to be quenched, and he hasn't left a lot of room in his timeline to correct any deficiencies or errors that might occur.
The second one didn't have any issues. One more blade, but I'm running out of time. I have to get this one perfect.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmith, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This round is over. Bladesmiths, the judges and I need to go into deliberation. While we do that, I'm gonna ask you to please leave your blades here on the table and step off the forge floor.
I'd really like to be a fly on the wall in there.
I'm seeing 2 Smiths on this table that absolutely stuck to the theme. John and Drew, do you guys agree? However, 2 Smiths here went off the rails. I'm gonna start with Dwayne.
Dwayne's got a whole transition going here. This is the classic railroad spike. This one, I mean, he's still got the head on there. I really like the blade. This piece I just don't really care for. I feel like my hand's gonna slip up on this edge, and this is more like a knife that was forged from a railroad spike, not a railroad spike knife.
All right, let's move on to our last bladesmith. That's Quentin.
I don't want to look.
They're really functional hunter-type shapes. Put all that aside. I don't see a railroad spike anywhere. He cut the spike heads right off.
Spike heads are what's unique about this knife, and he doesn't have them on any of his 3 blades.
I do not see even a basic railroad spike knife.
So, all that stuff taken into consideration, Doug, have you made your final decision?
Yes, I have.
Dave?
Yeah.
Jay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go tell our Smiths. Bladesmiths, the judges have completed their deliberation and they've made a final decision. The bladesmith leaving the forge is Quentin. Your blades did not make the cut.
Quentin, you gave us 3 very well-made knives out of railroad spikes. But when you cut those spike heads off, you lost the very part that makes that a classic railroad spike knife. And that's why we're letting you go.
That's fair.
Quentin, please surrender your blades.
Right now, I'm not feeling great. I'm as happy as I can be with the products that I put out in the time frame that I was given, but regardless of how well my knives look, they're not recognizable as spike knives. I gave it everything I could give it.